Storytime with Thunder Bay drag queens made its return to the public library today after a bomb threat canceled an event last month. Officials with the library say they're planning on increasing the frequency of the Storytime event in response to the incident. Jessica Clement has the details.
Friendship, being kind, and accepting each other's differences were the topics of the books read on Saturday for the Storytime with Thunder Bay drag queens event at Waverly Library. This was the first Storytime event held at the library after an incident that occurred last month, which had resulted in the cancellation of an event.
Unfortunately, we had a bomb threat last event, and so we went back, we talked with our performers, saw how they wanted to move forward, and thankfully they weren't scared off, they were emboldened. So in partnership with the community, we decided to actually increase the pace, so having more drag queen story times. We're not going to retreat back into the shadows in fear.
Library CEO Richard Hogman says the library is planning on hosting the Storytime events at least once a month, as it's something they want to show their support for. He states the event is a great opportunity for kids to learn more about the city's diverse community.
They get to hear stories from diverse authors talking about diverse issues, in our community and the world. You can see it in the kids, right? They're learning from each other, they're talking, they're engaging. People from all backgrounds, ethnicities, income spectrums, and sexual orientations are all coming together at the library to learn.
When we see the faces of these kids light up and receive those messages of positivity, inclusivity, and self-appreciation and self-love, it reminds us to have self-appreciation and self-love.
Ms. Molly Poppins, host and co-creator of Storytime with Thunder Bay Drag Queens, said the amount of love, gratitude, and appreciation from the community following the incident was much more than she and other organizers could have hoped for. Poppins also applauds the library's handling of things during and after the threat, stating they did exactly what they needed to do to keep the public safe.
They absolutely made the right call, but the first thing they did after they made sure that we were all safe was to tell us that they still love us and they still appreciate the show and they still want us to come and do it, and that they were not going to back down no matter how many misguided, uneducated people were going to make emails or phone calls related to the subject. They have doubled down on their social media presence and made several statements reminding people that Thunder Bay has no place for bigotry and has no place for hatred.
More information about future Storytime with Thunder Bay Drag Queen events can be found on their Facebook page. Jessica Clement, TBT News.